What's going on, peoples? Fucking welcome to another little late night live stream session. Um, just gonna pump some bongs before I fuck off to bed. So, yeah. Well, it's been a pretty chill day for the most part. I started these new meds today. It didn't really do as much as what I thought it would, but we'll give it a few days, see how it goes. But anyway, need to pump some bongs. Might play a song after, see how we go. Finish my drink. Sweet. Still smoking a banana cicada. Yeah, I'll probably have a couple of these and head off to bed. Be a bit zonked. Alright. Oh, you know what I could do? I might even I'll bring this stuff up after. Perhaps. What a word. Perhaps. Anyway. Alright, let's smash this bong, eh? Get this out the way. Cheers, folks. The fuck was that? There was hardly any smoke coming out of that. Talk shit about it, grab my throat on the way out. Ugh. I probably should touch on the other day. I done a stream talking about Gear Changer. Passed away. He died. I was pretty harsh with what I said, but I've rewatched it, and look, I feel like for the most part, I couldn't have said it any better, really. I'm gonna stand by that. But yeah, hopefully the transition, the move on to the next, isn't too difficult for old Gear Changer. So I wish him luck on that journey. So, anyway, it's fucking. I've seen the bull bars still going. He's mad. Wait, go sit down. Jesus. Yeah, I can't do music right now. Yeah. So started on the new dosage. Bit stronger than last time. I took these pills. I took one of these pills about 3 hours ago. So yeah, it's definitely had like a little bit of an effect, But in terms of pain, that's still there. And you know the frustrating thing is they're more inclined to give you pregabalin, gabapentin, amitriptyline, like this shit. They're more inclined to give you this instead of these, right? So they don't like prescribing these at all. And it puts people in a predicament where if they don't have anything to manage their symptoms, then they're going to source that medication legally. It's not financially viable to be sourcing painkillers, right? The market for illegal painkillers is fucking ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah. So what do? You do the right thing. Don't abuse your medication, right? Fucking cross your fingers, pray to Jesus that it helps a little bit in managing your symptoms, getting your sleep. Well, it's 1:30 for fuck's sake, so I should be in bed already. But I haven't hit that point where I can lay down. So yeah. Oh well. We'll just keep trotting. So yeah, I'll take 1 to 2 of these every night. So it's 150 milligrams, and that'll max out at 300 if I took 2. Now I'm only around 65 kilos, so that's a pretty fucking scary dose. Yeah, but people that have watched this channel for a long time, they'll know, like, I've spoken about all sorts of different drugs, had lots of fun, sure, but there's one that sits with me and I'll never forget it, and it's the one that I'm prescribed right fucking now. Yeah, made one of those sacred vows to never abuse that particular substance ever again. Undesirable, the effects. And like, you're going to give yourself brain damage. If you abuse this shit, you'll give yourself brain damage 100%. 100%. So just keep that in mind. But if you do the right thing, then it could help. Physio, does that help? Sure, the back massage, fuck yeah, that's not bad. I like a back massage. That's pretty good. Never had one before physio. And then, yeah, like I had a full fucking, she didn't back massage. It was a decompression. She decompressed my spine. Yeah. So with that, you can do certain exercises to strengthen your legs and all that other stuff and whatnot. But to be realistic with you, you can still get around. You'll be alright. But falling over, bro, that shit's fucked up. Like just leaning down to grab something to water the plants and then just going completely sideways. You're like, what the fuck? I'm falling over. It's like, shit. And you try and stand yourself back up, and then the other leg's struggling too, and you're like, this is some fucked up shit. But yeah, manage, keep going. Yeah, fuck. Just enjoy the ride while we're here too, I guess. But yeah, fuck. 3 more. Wait, how many days are in this month? It's almost New Year's. 1, 2. 2 more days. Wait. 3. Yeah, nah. We have 2 more days. And then on Thursday, it's fucking New Year's. And look out, cunts. Year of the horse. you know, so fuck, it's gonna be a hectic year. It will be a cool year, I'm sure. Um, yeah, I haven't got any big plans or nothing yet, but I'll get to the notepad and I'll fucking start writing some shit out, set some goals for the year, and then chip away at that, those little accomplishments. And then by the end of the year, you look at everything you accomplished, said you're going to do that you achieved, and fuck, give yourself a pat on the back. No one else is going to do it for you. So, yeah. Hmm. Fucking nice. Hmm. I might fucking find a tune. Oh wait, no, fuck that shit. I'll show you something else, something cooler, something way cooler. So I had the opportunity, my algorithm threw a very interesting stream at me today. And this is very fucking real. I promise you, right? Everything about this. People have no idea that the moment they were born, when their parents signed their birth certificate, and that birth certificate was given to the hospital, your original birth certificate, you don't have it, right? And not only that, the process to actually becoming the executor of your estate. What's the estate? This, right? So when you're in a court, you're recognized as a living being, not a monster or dead person. It's fucked up the way they look at shit in courts because they know we don't know who we are, right? Not really. We don't know how the system works, the Constitution. People don't read any of this stuff. So what you want to do is you want to separate from the corporate government. You do not want to be a citizen. You want to be a civilian, right? Commonwealth nationalists. So this is the original seal. You see that lion and that fucking unicorn? That's the original seal for our country. Before our country was usurped. But anyway, which page are we on? So we'll do a little bit of reading. So he's got a Bible verse there from Ephesians 6 verse 12, King James Version. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in a high place. Now, the beautiful thing about this is I know the other translation, and not only does it say rulers particularly, before the King James Version, it says governments. So that's important as well. So yeah, all this shit. Essentially what you want to do, we'll just skip all this stuff. I might go through it tomorrow and have a read with yous, but yeah, don't hold your breath. Or fucking, I don't know what I got on tomorrow. All right, first steps, congratulations and welcome. Just by joining the Commonwealth Custodian community, you're taking your first steps on the journey of coming out of the corporate system. This is very real shit. Like when you get your birth certificate or your birth registration statement, my bad, got that wrong. Not a birth certificate, it's a completely separate document. Once you get this, you have a justice of peace. They sign off and witness a bunch of weird stuff, and then you become the sole executor of your estate. You're no longer owned by the government. You're free by definition. So you need a bunch of documents. Find out what the form is now called in the state you were born and get the form. Now, it's not very informative. It doesn't really tell you where to get it from. But what I did was I found out through, one second. We go birth registration. Where are we? So you'll need to get a copy of this document. It's going to take you 4 to 6 weeks to get one of these. It's different in each state, but here's the link to the website. Drop that in the comments for you. So this is a SA government website. You go through Services Australia to get it. And with AI and technology, everything they're doing at the moment, I think it's definitely worth getting these documents, right? It's essential in like being a free person, separate from the corporate entity that stole your fucking your birth certificate, which is your bond. That's your shares in Australia, your equity. It's fucking weird, man, but there's money tied into all of this. So, yeah, it's strange, but I'm going to go through this process, and once I have it all done and dusted, I'll explain it a bit better. But the processing time for a copy of birth registration statements is approximately 4 to 6 weeks, right? And you need a reason, right? They need a genuine reason for why you want this document. If you think you're going to turn around and get this document and go, oh, I'm a sovereign citizen, I don't have to pay my taxes or things, it's not going to work like that, right? This is how we get back to the old way, because the government was illegally changed. There's a handful of people that know this. They're in Parliament already. And they're the people that are making this possible for us in Australia to separate from the corporate entity that is active in aiding and abetting war criminals, right? So, without going too much into the doom and gloom, just fucking get your documents, people, right? You were supposed to get them after you turned 21, but the banks couldn't find. It's fucking weird. They play a cooked game, man, a full cooked game, and it's all designed to fuck with us, so you don't actually know what the Constitution is or what you're capable of. So this knowledge is essential. And people just go, oh, I can't do anything. No, you can. And these are the first steps, 100%. Otherwise, the government owns you. I don't want to be owned by the government. So I'll pay all these fees. I'll do whatever the fuck I got to, get the documents, sit down, do the interviews with these people, and we'll see how it goes from there. It'll be fascinating. But yeah, another condition as well, they unenroll you in the electoral voting process. So they like full disconnect you from that, because people get fined for not voting. They tried doing it to me recently, but I've never enrolled to vote, so I'm not legally obliged to vote. Civil liberties are your right to do something and your right to not do something. You can't be forced or coerced into doing something you don't want to do, right? So, free will. all of these things, civil liberties, essential, your rights as a human being, or what's the other word? I forget the name. But yeah, all of this is important. That's all I know. So when you're born, it's traditional. Let's have a read of this. When you're born, it's traditionally understood that your father is responsible for managing your estate until you reach the age of 21. At that point, the key to your estate is meant to be transferred to you. However, your father gave this very important document over to the state when he unknowingly failed to return to retrieve the form. He is then presumed missing and dead. Their fictional realm of unholy sea of commerce. The state then asserts that they need to administer the infant's estate, and you are declared a ward of the state. The state assumes power of attorney over you as an individual, human, or monster, sea monster. Black's Law translates that to like human beings as sea monsters, and acts as the trustee of your legal estate and name. So this is important. The form of the source document of the birth certificate, which incorporates legal name, justice, person, and the state into the legal fiction realm of Roman cult corporate system, the system known as the Westphalian system or globalist system, which is a counterfeit corporate copy of the original nation, created legal fiction, a creation of the mind only. So your job is to get that particular document that I told you about. It's different in every state. There's a different name for it. You got to do this. This is the way out of the matrix. What's the start of the way out? It's not like a fucking, it's just, honestly, it's just reclaiming what's rightfully yours that you never knew was even yours to begin with. So that, the Constitution, the Commonwealth says if there is no policeman around to enforce the law when a crime is being committed, you are to uphold the Constitution as that individual and take the law into your own hands. That is in the fucking Constitution. That's written. I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but along those lines. So yeah, like we have a lot more rights than what we think. But this is the first steps to separating from the corporate bullshit that they fucking come up with in the Whitlam era 1970s, and getting back to the old way, perhaps. So, yeah, I think there's still hope. But let's have a look over here. They've got events on Monday. So today, later tonight. They're doing a ring meeting every Monday. We have a video presentation. I think it's definitely worth showing up to one of these events or meetings. I'll drop a link to that as well, so people know where to go. Spud says hello. Okay. Thank you for adjusting accordingly. But yeah, no, I check this shit out. 100%. This is fucking pretty cool. Exodus Trust. I know I'm like glossing over shit a little bit here, but what's it called? Crimes Act 19 subdivision. Property means property of a tangible nature, whether real or personal. For the purposes of this subdivision, property which is subject to a trust shall be treated as belonging to the trustee or trustees and the person or persons who have a right to enforce the trust. A person who steals is guilty of theft, and thief shall be construed accordingly. So you look at the language that they use. And this is the problem again, like the fucking words, man. We don't have these words anymore. No one speaks like this. You know what I mean? It's like we've hit this point in with technology and all of this, and people have just like tried to abbreviate absolutely fucking every word that there is. Just cut it in half and just say half the word in a sentence, and like you say it enough times, people catch on. They go, I know what you mean. And they start fucking saying it. And now everyone's saying it, cunt. It's like, holy fuck. And this is where you get pig Latin, all this other bullshit, bro. I'm guilty of it. I got sucked in. I was a fucking teenager surrounded by young criminals or wannabe criminals, whatever the fuck you want to call us. We were running amok doing crime. Crime's crime. Don't matter what it is. Unless you're stealing a chocolate bar from a servo, you're no fucking criminal then, bro. Sorry. No, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Anyway. Yeah, fuck. Oh, holy shit. Spamming my fucking... You doing university lectures? No, I'm not. You're too intelligent to sit. I got a fuck leg, bro. You think I want to sit here all the time? I go out and see my family here and there, but my legs are fucked. Like, so I go standing for my garden, do a bit, do my thing, but yeah. So too intelligent to sit in the caravan, boy. What are you fucking talking about? You're too drunk to be playing at the pokies, bro. You should never be playing at the pokies when you're drinking. Bad decisions only come from drinking alcohol. But you could, like, follow the dude that hits the jackpot and fucking rinse him. You know what I mean? Big brain shit. I got a couple more bowls. This drink, I got one bowl. Where's my jar? It's the old Queen's English. Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Yeah, I don't really fuck with lizards, though. You know what I mean? So, not a big fan of the Queen. Well, she done nothing to me personally. It's just too many missing kids, bro. Right, there's orphanages in Australia where all the kids just disappeared. Gone. All of them gone. And there's photos of the Queen and she's standing with them out in a grass field and that. It's like, nah, bro. This shit's dark, man. And people just fucking... They're just like, what can I do about it? They pay it no mind, and it's just... you can at least try and say something and make people aware, but then they just think you're fucking crazy. You might be fucking crazy. But here's the thing, at least you got guts. At least you're going to speak up and say something when you see something's wrong. You know, every other cunt's too fucking scared to jump up and say anything. Oh, my reputation. Oh, my job, my employment. What will people think of me? Get the fuck over it. Jump up. You got to just fucking... got to call it out. We got lizards running the world, bro. Lizards. Full reptilians, bro. Like, oh, man. Yeah. Fucking lizards. Of all things. I think the frog. Frog was one of the first, like, creatures, amphibians. It was like the only fucking amphibian almost, but then lizards came along. The surface temperatures on the earth changed. It got hot, so animals evolved, supposedly, need scales, can move around on the hottest surfaces on earth, completely unbothered. That's just because of that design. Now, we could get into fucking spherical trigonometry if you want, and then talk about why I think the earth is flat. But again, people go, you don't fucking... just watching too many Instagram reels on flat Earth. It's like, okay. You look into the patterns of the planes that they use that surpass the speed of sound, right? Fucking rail guns, even. They're traveling like Mach 5. It's 5 times the speed of sound, bro. I didn't even know sound had a speed. Fucking what, can't? Like, but everything has a speed. Everything has like a number set to it, a fundamental, like what's it called? Fucking, I don't fucking know. I don't think too hard about it, but yeah, we could look at the fucking universal constants, fundamentals. Where are we? No, the cosmic constants. Well, they're fundamental still, but it's these numbers that also convince me the Earth is flat. Also convinces me there's a divine aspect and there has to be a creator because it's too perfect. Everywhere we look, there's life, nowhere else. None. Might find the building blocks to life, sure. But I feel like, we're the only ones out here, man. There is no big fucking infinite like universe we can go travel in. Flying cars, rockets, whatever you want to call them. Fundamental constants. Bum, ba-da-bum. Okay. Fundamental constants are universal, unchanging, physical quantities, like the speed of light, Planck's constant, gravitational, I don't believe in that one, density. Laws of density apply when it comes to gravity. Gravity is a new concept. It's still theory too, so it's not definitive. It's not, anyway. That define the laws of physics and the universe, acting as crucial parameters in scientific equations that must be measured experimentally rather than derived theoretically. Key examples include the speed of light, Planck's constant, elementary charge, and the Boltzmann constant. That's got to do with kinetic energy. Kinetic energy, which along with particle masses describing everything from electromagnetic forces to the expansion of the universe with dimensionless ones like the fine structure constant. Now listen to that. Dimensionless ones. What the fuck? The fine structure constant. All right, we've got to check that shit out. Because I seen a photo earlier today as well. And what they did, they got a strand of DNA and they reduced it, like they got a fucking like superimposed image on 1 pixel, right? And the DNA, the pattern that it is fucking weird, man. It's like all line work. Yeah. It's fucking strange. But anyway, go back to this. But yeah, anyway, the reason I brought up these numbers and these constants and these particular things is because they can't be changed, right? They're fixed. Who set the parameters, man? You know, it's all too good to be true sort of thing. And like I said, everywhere we look, we've got all these fancy fucking telescopes supposedly looking at all these other planets, and they're all CGI, mind you. You show me a single photo of the Earth. If you show me a single photo of the Earth, high definition resolution, in the past 2 years, like a proper photo, I'll take the Shahada right now and convert to Islam, right? So don't, I'm fucking telling you, man. Yeah, it's an interesting one. But the flat Earth thing, that bothers a lot of people. It bothers a lot of people that I go along with it. It's not just going along with it; it's seeing something different and not trusting the mainstream narrative that we've been fed since we could fucking like eat food, man. Um, yeah. Hmm. Chop up and have another bong. Fuck. Drop bud. We're good. So I can actually play a clip for you too. So I'll play this clip real quick, and then
The Great Seal Deception, from Crown to Corporation. 2 seals. 2 nations. 1 deception. The Great Seal of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland once bound the Commonwealth of Australia Constitution Act 1900, UK, under letters patent, sealed in truth, under oath, and under God. That seal carried lawful sovereignty, the people's crown, the law of the land, and the authority of the Commonwealth created by the people. But in 1973, everything changed. No referendum. No consent. No voice of the people. A new insignia appeared, the Great Seal of Australia. A registered trademark, not a royal instrument. Created not under letters patent, but by a corporate act. This wasn't the seal of a nation, it was the logo of a business entity, the Commonwealth of Australia, listed with the US Securities and Exchange Commission, CIK number 0000805157. From Crown to Corporation. From common law to commercial law. From sovereignty to servitude, sealed by silence. The original seal spoke of lawful authority and trust. The new one marks policy, profit, and control. Most Australians still don't realise that between those 2 seals, their nation was transformed, not by war, but by paperwork. The Great Seal of the United Kingdom sealed a people's commonwealth. The Great Seal of Australia sealed a corporate commonwealth. A nation can lose its freedom not by battle, but by the stroke of a pen. Thank you and God bless. Commonwealth
God
Custodian.
bless. So yeah, make sure you check out the Commonwealth Custodians. This is very important that people jump on this. But yeah, what the fuck was I doing? I think I was trying to find a song. Find a tune. Oh, Shane Gills. Yeah, I'm gonna fall asleep to this fucking Joe Rogan podcast, very straight up. I'll fall asleep to this playing in the background. These two are some of the funniest cunts I've ever seen when they get together. They're hilarious, dude. Funny as fuck. What do we got? Schemo. Mein Kampf, Hitler's Struggle. I'm not doing that. Bro, this cunt has a whole song called Back In My Cone Piece. Butter D. I haven't listened to him for a long time. Fuck is that? I hear it. Oh, yeah, I hear it. You're all good. Hey, yo, that is definitely a monster trying to lure me outside. 100%. It's fucking gone quiet, bro. I can't tell if that's a fucking cat or someone's kid crying. Yo, that's so sad. There's a Luce, hey, go sit down. You're right. Don't go outside, Jules. No, I'll fucking go outside. I'll find out what it is. Because if it keeps crying, obviously it's stuck and it's hurt itself. But we're approaching 3 a.m. So that's weird though. Maybe a cat got hit by a car or something. I don't know. But it sounds like it's in the backyard. Huh. Oh, yo, I got a fucking UFO on camera. Check this shit. Hold up. Fuck the song. What's up with my phone at, bro? I just do. Check this shit out. Full UFO situation. It started off by the moon. There was 2 of them, right? And I just fucking got cute. I just looked across at the moon and I seen these 2 balls of light. And one of them, like as soon as I fucking looked at them, boom, one of them just like swirls off like that, completely disappears. And then the other one starts darting across this way. I got a fucking video. I didn't get the first one that I seen though, just the second one. So you can see it, there's the moon. It's fucking right under there, under the moon. So I'll play this video so you get a bit of, you can fucking watch what it's doing. It's cooked as. Just wait for it. I zoom in. It's just full zooming. But it was like getting faster, getting slower, changing directions. I'm like, what the fuck is this thing, cunt? I never seen anything like it. I was like, holy fucking shit, what have I seen? But this is tonight, like, look, timestamp. Yesterday, 9:35 p.m. Have a look at that. You ever seen anything like that? Full UFO at my house, watching me. Bro, is that the end of the clip? No, I zoomed. Bro, what the fuck's going on? It's not playing. Oh, it finished. So then I think I'm still on it. There you go. There it is there. And it just fades off. See how it's changing direction? It's like going backwards. It's weird. Was not normal. The way it's moving, like left, right, up, down. I was just like, wow, this is fucking pretty cool. And wait for it, it just fades off. I was just trying to keep on this thing, but it just fucking disappears. See that? Boom. Fucking gone. Yeah, I never seen anything like this. Except for when I was on mushrooms. But this was probably one of the coolest UFO things that I've seen for a while. I was pretty stoked at that. But then I thought, yo, fucking, they're V2K in me, bro. They're trying to hit me with some hectic fucking voice to skull technology. Set me up for a false flag. But yeah, very strange. I don't know. But I'm glad I caught it on camera. Because whatever the fuck that is, it ain't normal, yeah. I don't know. Do not know. Do I think it's aliens? Nah, it's probably the government. I don't believe in aliens. No, good stuff. Oh. And put on a show, you reckon? So this is some bullshit, bro. See, if I'm on a fucking dose like this, I shouldn't be feeling nothing, brother. Fucking nothing. It's frustrating. But then again, I should be in bed too. So I will have a couple more and finish this drink and fuck off. Yeah, might have to switch fucking hands because I can't hold my bong with the left. Fucking ain't good smoke. But yeah. You know, brother J, mate, Spud, you just missed the UFOs, bro. I literally seen UFOs last night. Got videos of it on camera. Just showed the video. Yeah, the police are driving past, gang stalking. I've got cameras so I can see every time they fucking drive past. Don't even need to get up anymore and peek the windows like a fucking crackhead in Motel 6. Anyone seen that painting? It's a pretty cool painting, Motel 6. Let's have a look. It's a very famous painting. Painting. It's not even a... Wait, yeah, no, it is a painting. It fucking is Motel 6. I was right. So here it is here. Peek the windows like a crackhead. Shit, look at these fuckers. This is an incredible painting. Let me bring it up on the screen. Check these fuckers out. This is the Motel 6. Yeah. I almost fell over sitting down. This is a famous Motel 6 painting. There's two tweakers. One's looking through the fucking peephole in the door, or the eye thing, and then the other one's peeking the curtain. Now that guy peeking the curtain, that was me at one point. I was him. Every time a car drove past, I heard someone walking around out the front. I was there, man. I was there at the window, peeking. Who's there? Oh shit, do I miss it? Fuck no. Nah, not that. I don't miss the paranoia and all that stuff. But that comes from creating bullshit in your own head, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Most of the time people just want your TV, bro. You know, it's not worth dying over a TV. Oh, sometimes it might be. Like, if you had an 8K 75-inch fucking TV, bro, 75-inch 8K TV, oh, yeah, no, I'd die for that, cunt, straight up. You ain't taking my TV, bro. 100%, cunt. Fucking, what's going on, Spud?
G'day, brother Julian. You don't want to look at us pair of cunts on an 85-inch TV. That's for sure.
Fuck no, bro. Fuck, you start seeing all the freckles and that, bro. All the blemishes, cuz. It's like, nah,
all
fuck that.
the liver spots and fucking a zit or something.
Yeah. Like, fucking, there's a reason I'm rocking the sunnies, bro. Past 12, I look like a stroke victim, cunt.
Yeah.
Fucking.
What
like
time
one eye's like half my face is going to sleep, bro, and it's like, oh fuck.
Yeah, you're half asleep, cat.
Yeah, fuck it. I started these new meds last night, bro. I know cunts are anti fucking Lyrica and all that shit, but I need something to put me to sleep. And you know what's fucked me up, bro? This doctor was so confident. He's like, when you take one of these and it kicks in, he like does the full expression. He's like fucking sat back in his chair, like fucking boom. And then threw the tongue out the side of it. I'm like, this cunt, all right, fucking, well, let's hope it does something. Because you could see I was not very happy about being there and what's going on and shit. So he's like, yeah, they start you on a pretty shit dose, so we'll just max you out. We'll put you on 150s, take 1 to 2 of these every night. Absolute max 2.
Jay, mate, be careful of that Lyrica. I was on that. I know a few of me mates are on that, and every cunt I've asked who's been on it says, I wish I didn't go there.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. There's been a lot of deaths that have been linked to it as well, bro. You know, the frustrating thing, people have spoken about like suicidal thoughts and all this extra shit that apparently comes with it. Like, I've never experienced that personally from the medication. Like maybe if the medication's not working, bro, like that'd frustrate you, or like having to take more and more and more. It just feels like the doctors are just trying to fucking give you pills and fob you off, bro. You don't want to get to that point, you know what I mean? So
the doctors are getting kickbacks to flog that shit to you.
Yeah, that's why I just fucking like the third, bro. They have to do a specific process now. There's a procedure in prescribing medication. So phase 1 medications, phase 2, And then you got phase 3, which is oxycodone, morphine, and fucking like fentanyl and all that other bullshit, bro. Like the restricted ones. They'll prescribe you 10. Come see me in 7 days. We'll see how you go and make those 10 last 2 weeks. And that's reasonable, man. I can see with people misusing it and shit. I understand, but like doctor's appointments cost money, cunt. Like you get bulk billed, sure, but you've got a Medicare cap.
You can't. Yeah. What's out of pocket to you?
Well, it's not out of pocket. That's the thing, bro. But you have a Medicare cap, right? So the government, you got your Medicare, your appointments are bulk billed. But when you go into your receipts and whatnot, and you look at your Medicare claims and shit, every doctor's appointment is $100 to $150. Every MRI, every scan you get is $800, $1,500, bro.
All right. Are you paying that out of your own pocket?
No, some of it does come out of your own pocket, bro, but they do a rebate, so you pay $300 on the day, and they'll send you back like fucking not all of it, bro, but like a percentage of it depending on your Medicare cap. So it's fucking weird how they work it, man.
Jay, mate, you should become a paramedic.
Paramedic? I'm become a paraplegic, bro. I've got a fucked spine, dicky leg. I'm like a paramedic, bro. What are you talking about? You want me to help people, bro? Fuck, I don't know. If people don't want to help themselves, bro, so it's like, nah, I don't know if I could do that. So, yeah. But, yeah, why do you want me to be a paramedic for?
Well, you know all the symptoms and shit. You'd be fucking good at it.
Nah, the industry's fucked, bro. Doctors are too scared to speak out at the risk of losing their license and things like that. They got commissions on certain processes during the pandemic, which is pretty gut-wrenching, man. That's some horrible shit. For them to receive a commission on patients receiving certain amounts of doses, and like they fucking enriched themselves, a bunch of them. So it's
Jay, mate, are you paying for StreamYard?
No.
I was going to say, you get a background better than that of one of your weed plants.
Check this out real quick.
I can't afford it no more. My rent went up $100 a week.
Yeah,
I'm out. I'm just gonna roll the cheap shit. I know how to do it. I can get 200 hours a month if I want. Just get different accounts, hook your channel up to it.
Yeah. So this is one of the documentaries they put out on this medication, bro. Like how it fucks people up and shit.
What meds you talking about, mate? I come in late.
These ones here, bro.
Like Kira, or whatever you call it.
Lyrica, Pregabalin.
Yeah. Oh, roll it, mate. It's poison.
Yeah, it's not the best long term, bro. No, fuck, bro. Bro, we've used opiates for thousands of years. Why are they trying to change shit and fucking... Like, opiates will go the whole system. They'll fucking... It fixes everything, bro. It's great for nerve pain.
What hit that once? Hey, go on cinematic.
So this guy's obviously doing the wrong thing. So he's got a bit of a habit.
Pregabalin, 2 capsules, 200 milligram. Oh, there's no my name and shit. Right, I'm going to show you how the magic's done out. Real McCoys. These must be like different capsules. Lovely. I actually don't like the capsule. But I just love some. Absolutely great, man. You never sit and take fucking them all up my nose. I don't like taking them up my nose.
In Northern Ireland, prescriptions have increased by 27% in the last 6 years. and the drug is more widely prescribed here than any other region in the UK.
So pay attention as well. Take note of why the fuck would this prescription be going up 26% in less than fucking 10 years? Why? Obviously, people are winding up with nerve damage. What from? How? Multivitamins are one of the biggest culprits at the moment for heavy metals and vitamin B6 toxicity. Vitamin B6 is the only one, the only fucking, it's not even a vitamin really. It's the only one that compounds, right? So it'll, what's the fucking word, bro? It'll build up, right? There's no way to like get it out of your system properly. So B6 will build up, attacks your nerves and your muscles.
Jay, mate, are you saying you should not take B6?
Fuck no. Fuck no. No way. Hell no, bro. Don't be taking B6, it'll make you sick.
Righto.
Yeah. Look, vitamin D3, K2, magnesium, fucking creatine monohydrate. These things are good for you, right? You can take these things and you'll be all right.
What about, as you were, interesting.
Vitamins and shit, bro. Fuck no, you don't need to be taking vitamins. Like most people don't even have deficiencies in vitamins. It's usually like an endocrine problem or something like that. But B6 will fuck your nerves, bro. It'll attack your nerves big time. As in energy drinks, and they're only just twigging onto it now because they're trying to figure out why so many cunts are fucked up. Like, this is a thing with my leg, bro. Like, they thought it was connected to my spine, and my spine's the reason for my leg being fucked up. Nah, the spine's not compressing those nerves like they thought, so it's something completely different that's cooked my leg. And the problem with it is it doesn't just go below my knee, it's going into my fucking thigh, bro, like up past my knee, all the way down into my fucking hips. So it's hectic shit, man. It's interesting pain. It feels like if you could imagine like an electric burning sensation, right? That's the only way I could describe it. Is like an electric burning sensation that makes you fucking itchy, bro. And it's just irritating.
Can you live with that?
Oh, it fucks with your head, bro. Like, you just got to move. Your trick's to move around. The trick is to move around as much as you can. But yeah, it's just hard to get comfortable, right? It's hard to lay down and find a spot where you can just, it's fucking weird, man. It's weird. Nerve pain's something else. It really is.
Let's continue with this doco, eh?
Let's watch a little bit more.
Okay. Experts have warned the government about the dangers of addiction for some users.
I can't even...
Tell me.
It's because I'm so confused now, mate. I'm so fucking convoluted, mate.
This was Kenneth 4 hours before picking up his emergency dose of pregabalin, also known as Lyrica or Buds.
Woke up this morning. No Lyrica.
I'm gonna chop.
Favorite fucking thing I always think of in the morning is fucking getting up, a few buds, and a cup of coffee. It's not enjoyable without the buzz. Do you know what I mean? It's not that it's enjoyable, but this relaxes me. It makes me socialise, mate. I'm really sweaty and all here, mate. So proper fucking.
He's fucking training, bro.
You don't have fucking like the knife.
Go on, bro.
Funny as I went out, there's no Lyrica. I'm so confused. The fuck.
Yeah.
It's sort of like being on any other drug, I don't mate. Don't mind once you get used to when they've done that, mate.
So yeah, like obviously you can see you can literally see the mental grip that fucking pill has on him, bro. Like without that medication, he's fritzing. But you know the problem with it is he's abusing it as well. The moment you take it out of that pill and you crush it up and put it through your nose, it's instant cunt. Wears off quickly, You're muted, Spud. You're muted, bro.
What's that? Joe's like, what's that?
Oi, can't. You don't think you're setting yourself up for a habit?
Setting myself up for a hammer.
A habit. Do you think you're not setting yourself up for a habit taking
I'm
that
just
shit?
trying to manage my symptoms so I can go to sleep and not hear voices, my bro, because that's not fun. So, quality of life, right? If you sleep good, you get a good night's sleep, you wake up feeling great. You don't sleep too well, you're fucking up to the birds are chirping, bro. Hearing cunts walking around, talking, having conversations, and you're agitated during the day. And that's not, can't be snappy and agitated at people just because I'm not fucking sleeping, because I'm in pain. No one else can manage that for me.
Have you thought about risperidone?
That's an antipsychotic, Spud.
Yeah, that's what keeps me out of jail.
Yeah, that's what keeps you out of jail. I don't give a fuck about jail, bro. I've got pain symptoms to manage, cunt. I'm not doing heroin. I'm not doing heroin yet, so fucking I should be getting a pat on the back, cunt. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Where's my pat on the back?
Why?
You're not fucking stupid. Why would you do that?
Heroin? It's not about stupidity, bro. It's like, just test it for fentanyl, make sure it's safe, and then fucking you're good to go. Just don't belt it up. You know what I mean? Leave your arms to the doctors. Like, let them fucking, for when you're in emergency situations or they're drawing blood. I'm not trying to collapse my veins or fucking ruin my arms and shit. So
Sorry, I did. If I said stupid, that was the wrong word. It's just like, you know, fuck. I don't know. I'm not thinking clearly.
Who's the hot chickie with you? Show us your hot wifey, Sonny. I saw her.
Wasn't it?
It sounded judgmental. I didn't mean for it to come out like that.
No, you're good, bro. You're good. No, it's just I had oxys last week, bro, and fucking, like, for everything going on, that just fucking sorted me out, bro. And this pregabalin, it's just, I don't know, it's fucking weird, man.
I got 2 oxys off a woman at a bar tonight for a fucking pint. No shit. She gave me 2 oxys for a pint.
That's all right. Fuck, I know.
Well, if I've got a headache, I'm sorted.
Yeah, one of the homies had M40s the other day, some morphine tablets. I think his neighbor was dying.
I've never even heard of M40.
Yeah, like morphine, like full fucking morphine, 40
Hardcore.
milligram morphine tablets. But yeah.
End of life shit.
End of life, like palliative care type shit, bro. Straight up, cunt.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking, Ange. But look, just grow some fucking papaver on the forum, some poppies. Stop being bitches. Can't learn about medicine. Don't listen to the government, and just be responsible. Be responsible or die from a bad habit. That's your choices, isn't it?
I'm not a fan of that poppy paste stuff. I did it once and I didn't fucking like it. I found the come down was horrific. It would like
you can like mitigate those symptoms with Suboxone, right? So you can function normally.
I'd rather just pop a fucking oxy, man, to be honest, if that was my thing.
Yeah.
You know,
Mate,
nice.
I'd rather belt up an MS fucking a grey nurse.
These can't do a belting up MS content, bro.
Feels like barbed wire beat you off your face.
Feels like barbed wire. Fuck, dude.
Sounds nasty.
Fucking. What?
If you like barbed wire, go for it.
Oh no, it's absolutely horrible and disgusting, but junkies do it to get off.
Makes sense why all these old fucking junkie cunts had that barbed wire tattoo, eh? Starting to make a lot of sense.
I don't think that was the correlation. I think it was just
you never know.
A try hard fucking like emptiness fucking.
Hey mate, do you notice how many bitches only got the barbed wire tattooed from there?
Yeah, the homies just wanted to get a bracelet without looking like bitches.
Yeah, it's the fucking shittest shit going around.
Oh shit. I wish I could bring up some of the old shit that like one of my granddads was up to, bro. But because the symbols are all banned in that now, so I can't show any of that on the stream.
Yeah.
I'll get in trouble, bro. Like it's
Long
pretty,
live Germania.
yeah. Long
Mate,
live
you're a
Germany.
bitch
Bring
you're a
back the
bitch
Austrian painting.
if you haven't got a full arm tattoo. Wire, barbed wire. You're a bitch if you haven't got it under your arm because cunts give
So
up. They
you can actually display the swastika in public if you're a Hindu or a Buddhist person for decorative and ceremonial purposes. That's the
Oh,
only
really?
exemption.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
so
you would have
section 116 of the Constitution, religious freedoms and protections, bro. So they're not allowed to impose any laws that could fucking like mess with your religion in any way, unless it's like extremist, but human sacrifices and shit.
you would
things
have
like-
to provide detailed evidence
Yeah, 100%.
to prove
100%.
that,
You
right?
have to, definitely, it has to be genuine as well. It's I think it's a good nature concept they were talking about as well, because it's full terrorism laws now, bro. It's not a fucking joke.
Yeah,
They're
I
like,
know.
back
Yeah,
in
all
the
the
day.
fucking Jews are in on it, and
Yeah, 100%. Josh Friday, what's his name? Fucking Frydenberg. You got Tony Burke.
Goidenberg.
Yeah, Penny Wong, and then who's the other fuckwit? Oh god, Chris Minns. He's another one. They must have something bad on him, bro, for him to be like.
But
maybe he's
Jim-
Jewish. I don't know.
Julian,
But-
last talking,
Yeah.
you sounded like you're a Dimini. Are you a Dimini?
What the fuck's a diminy, cunt?
A Muslim apologist, an
A
Islamic
Muslim
apologist,
apologist, bro.
some
What-
bitch from Muslim. They'll cut your head off anyway.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Sure thing, bro.
Yeah,
But they've also taken care of Christian churches for thousands of years. So, like, people can say whatever the fuck they want about the Muslims, but it's
mate,
propaganda. It's propaganda from the West, my bro. Who runs the media? Like, bro, who created ISIS? Cuts? Hang on, how come ISIS has never attacked Israel, my bro? How come ISIS commanders get transported to
None of
Tel
them.
Aviv for
None of
medical
them have
care in
attacked
hospitals
fucking
when they've been
Israel.
hurt, bro?
None of them.
ISIS, they never attack Israel because they fucking created ISIS, bro. ISIS is an abbreviation for Israeli
Why are you a
Security
Muslim
Intelligence Service.
Why are you a Dimini? Dimini Julian. Dimini Julian.
Spud, you were a heroin junkie at one point. I'm not a fucking Muslim apologist, bro. I defend Christianity and Christendom at the end of the day. Right? I try and like stand by the Orthodox values and the Nicene Creed for the most part. So don't fucking question me and what I believe in and who I'm defending, bro. It's righteous to do the right thing and stand up for innocent children being blown up for no good fucking reason, other than some rich cunts looking at some waterfront saying, yo, that'd be some nice property development going on there.
Are you
They
talking
had
about
plans.
Israel?
I had plans 2 years before October 7th kicked off, bro, before the terrorist attack and all this shit. Now they've flattened Gaza.
So
You can see it
you're
from
talking.
satellite imagery, bro. It's crushed. Nothing left.
You're talking about Israel. That's one aspect of a massive.
I'm a high
Yeah, it's
functioning
a big play, bro. They're going to
It's-
take out
It's
fucking
a
Lebanon.
drop in the ocean of the fucking
Yeah,
shit that
dude.
they're up to.
Yep. It's massive what they're doing, bro. Australia is next. They're taking
They're
over
doing
here.
fucking everything. They've already done it.
Mossad-
They did it a fucking century ago, or 3 centuries ago.
The Mossad's taken over the Bondi terrorist investigation as well. So,
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
AFP
Yeah.
and like the federal police, ASIO, they're being locked out.
The scary thing is, for the last fucking however centuries or thousands of years, these people have been trying to fucking take over, and now they have the infrastructure to do it. It's fucking
Dimly?
ground zero.
Hmm.
And they're
Dimly?
implementing this fucking infrastructure and all these policies.
don't know what's going on. What's happening is, oh fuck! If you're not going to listen, I'll tell you what's happening in Gaza. You know that little river to the sea? They're turning the cunt into the next Suez Canal 2.0. Gaza's going to be a fucking port. It's been the
That's why
plan.
they're setting up for Venezuela. They're pushing on that a bit too. I've been watching. It's all geopolitical, obviously. And you look at Russia,
Because
Ukraine, all of that bullshit, bro. That's a big fucking money
What's
laundering.
the fucking oil?
Anyway.
Venezuela's full of oil.
Yeah, but they're not
But
managing it well. That's why other governments are stepping in.
Venezuela's
last
full of oil.
I heard, they're importing Jews into Ukraine to revamp Khazaria or some shit. Like,
Yeah, well, you look at what's actually happening in Venezuela. The fucking the economy's crashed. Their dollar's like hit zero,
Oi,
bro. It full
can't-
bottomed out.
can't. It's because they want that oil. Venezuelans an oil-rich country.
More than that, bro.
it's got like
More than
one of
that.
the highest oil concentrations on earth.
Yeah.
And they said that they were going to invade 20 years ago. They said, Venezuela is on the list of places that they were going to go into. Why else would they go into it other than it's got a shit ton of oil?
Fuck yes. It should be the richest country in the world like Australia, but they're getting fucked over by the globals.
Oh,
Hmm.
I should be way more fucked up than I am.
What's that, Jiminy J, mate? What's that? What'd you say?
Oh, I said, like HMMM. You know, I don't know how the fuck. How do you spell that, bro? It's like hum.
Humble Advance Australia Fair on a Muslim.
I think you're a fuck. No, shut up, cunt. I think you're a fucking Muslim in disguise, actually. Yeah. Now that I come to think of it, you're starting to look a little bit like a jihad. Yeah. Yeah. What's that thing on your head, bro? Is that a headscarf? Is it?
Yeah,
is that-
jihad,
Is that a headscarf? What's that? What's that in your hand? Is that a Quran?
mate.
Nah, you need to start reading your fucking Bible, Spud. I'm telling you, mate. The Lord is watching you.
Yeah. J, mate.
While you're watching drone videos of cunts getting blown up in Russia. Yeah.
J, mate, you need to read Proverbs 9.
Mate, I think you need to understand that all life is sacred, Spud. Doesn't matter what religion, color, creed you come from, bro. None of that fucking matters. All life is sacred. Right? A child like that, kids don't deserve to be blown up and pulled out of fucking buildings that have been collapsed.
Oh, where? Diminy J, mate. Diminy Julian.
Yeah, and
fuck
that's your
off.
brain, bro. You've been full like brainwashed by the Jews, bro. 100%. You're gobbling that Jew dick all day, bro, watching the propaganda.
Mate, you just keep sucking them goat leaders' ball bags, you filthy cunt.
The goat, mate, they don't eat goats, do they? They look after them. Where they get their milk from.
No, they fuck them. They fucking root the goats.
Hang on now. Hang on. That's a bit of extremist talks, but that could be
It's
I don't know.
really, is it goats or I thought it was donkeys?
Have you seen?
they-
hang on a
they-
second. Now we're on the topic of goats. Hang on.
Hey,
We're on the
Julian,
topic of goats. Spud.
why don't you get yourself a nice glass of camel piss? Wash yourself in it and drink it.
Hang on. Hang on a sec. Have you seen the fucking goat with forward-facing eyes, my bro?
Would you?
I had a goat headbutt me and we cut its neck and ate it the next day.
Sounds fucking great. With forward-facing eyes. But this goat looks fucked up, bro. Straight up. I've never seen anything like it. But get this. Apparently it evolved this way because there was no predators around to fucking kill it. So there was no threat. And it just had like full... Bro, wait till you see this fucking thing. It sort of looks like you a bit, Spud, to be honest. Just a little bit.
Well, it's got a fucking good beard. Cool.
Nah, this is, bro, this fucking goat. You're never going to get this image out of your head. Alright, check this fucker out. Hang on.
Come on, Diminy, Julian. Diminy.
Alright,
Look
check
up
this
what
out.
Diminy means, mate.
Check this.
You're an
Shut up, cunt. Listen.
an extreme Muslim wants to cut your head off. A Muslim moderate.
Fucking let
Muslim.
him try, mate. Let him fucking try. I think you just got Islamophobia, mate. You're just afraid of Muslims.
Oh, that looks like your Muslim fucking relay from over Muslim land.
Come on now, Spud. That's not very
Yeah,
nice.
wouldn't it? Yeah, that'd be one of the cousins. Yeah, looks a bit human.
Ivo, so get this. Apparently, there was no predators, and that's why it grew this way, cuz. So instead of having eyes on the side or like fucking like they do now, that's what they used to look like, bro. Chilling. That looks like a mad fucking stoner. Like he's eating. What do you reckon you'd eat, bro, if you were that goat?
What were you doing fucking that goat? Looks a bit ginger, Julian.
Where's your fucking bong, cunt? Where's your
Yeah, I'm
bong?
loading it now. Fucking hell. That's a running goat.
Looks like one of my rellos. It looks like a fucking spitting image of you, cunt.
G'day, chica. Looks like Julian trying to grow a beard.
Oh shit, you got me. You got me. Oh, fucking hell.
Hey, you ready, cunt? I'm waiting for you.
I'm getting there. I'm packing.
G'day,
I'm
sister.
kind of disappointed the medication didn't have the effect the doctor said it would. You know, he's like, I was gonna zonk you. I'm like, hey, fucking, we'll see about that, cunt. But yeah.
I'd say the doctor about your offspring, cunt. There's something wrong with you.
Wait, nah, mate, I got like maybe 2 or 3 kids around the country somewhere, at least. But not goats, not these fucking things. Not these
Kids.
fucking things. This isn't one of my missing offspring, bro. Nah. It's cute.
How many kids have you got?
Good enough. I've got enough, all right. Yeah.
Yeah, it needs some more of that.
People talk about like, never mind. I'm going to shut the fuck up before I say something stupid. So, yeah.
Yeah, we need some more of that Nephilim Ranger blood out there, mate. Fucking
Oh, we
makes
do. We definitely fucking do, boo. We definitely do. So, yeah.
sense. God bless you, Julian. Yeah,
Where's your bomb? Where's your bomb?
Upper, mate. Yeah, what happened to Sonny Boy? Yeah. Sonny Boy, raise you up and suck ya.
Hey, Spud, I figured out how to exit the Matrix.
Oh, yeah, what? Yeah, how?
Figured it out. I finally figured it out, bro. Like how to get your original birth certificate, become like the executor of your estate, like because the government stole our birth certificates when we're born. And when we turn 21, your dad's supposed to return to the births, deaths, and marriages thing, and he's supposed to collect that bond, bro, which is your certificate. If he doesn't collect it, they presume him missing or dead, right? And then they keep that contract, cunt. And they really don't like giving them out, bro, but you can request it. If you start preaching sovereign citizen shit and all, they can deny it, bro. So you have to have a genuine reason for requesting it. And I've already taken the process, bro, of becoming a Commonwealth nationalist. So I'll be the executor of my estate. I'll be a free living human being, bro. Living, alive, recognized as alive by the courts, not a dead corporation body, bro. Right? This is how we separate from being a citizen of Australia and becoming a Commonwealth civilian. This is what we need to get back to.
Righto, Desi. Righto, Desi Freeman.
No, I ain't shooting. I ain't gonna be shooting any cops, bro. I will not do anything like that. I would never, bro. But I finally fucking figured it out, bro. Everyone's always going on about this shit in America and fucking sovereign citizen stuff. It's not bullshit, bro. It's a real fucking thing. And the problem is the hive mind and the collective consciousness take the piss out of it, bro, without realizing it's their own identity, bro. It's like your birthright. You're denying yourself 100%. It's just fucking bits of paper to the government, to all them. But for you, that's that paper, that's what they recognize you as. That's your deed on life, man. Yeah. I don't know if there's money involved in this process either. But
Julian, did you know that number? You can go to the British government and pay all your debts off because your birth certificate number is worth a lot.
exactly. That pays everything, bro. That covers absolutely everything. That's your shares and your equity in this country itself.
So before you drop off to be a sovereign citizen, get some free money out of the guns.
It's going to be an interesting process, bro, but I'm going to bring up some footage from earlier that I was watching. Let's see if I can find it. Where are we?
Hey, Chica, get some rest, darling. We're going to party again tomorrow night.
All right, check this out, bro.
Yeah, for a red one. Oh, thank you very
where's the
much
fucking
for
audio?
coming back this afternoon. I know you've all been sitting there.
Her in Revelations 18.
Hang on, I can't hear nothing.
I can hear it.
You can hear it? Why the
Play
fuck can't I hear it? Oh, that's right. I got the sound turned off. Held up. Hang
Play
on.
Proverbs 9. Play Proverbs 9 if you're going to play Bible script.
No, this isn't Bible shit, bro. This is fucking Australian citizen stuff, mate. This is essential. So that old fella, oh, you can't see it. Hold up. So this old fella here, he spent some time in Parliament, House of Representatives, all that shit, and he's actually had legislation passed, man. He's very switched on. He knows all the law of the land, natural law, maritime law, commercial law, all of these things, bro. He's studied it and he's fucking cracked the code, bro, and he's trying to help people. Like, he's like, we need a lot of people to get on board with this, otherwise, you know, it's just going to be a handful that have essentially fucking separated themselves from the Australian corporation. It's not going to affect your payments, anything like that, if you're on fucking benefits and shit. You'll still receive all that stuff, but you just, you get all your entitlements that you're essentially supposed to fucking have, man. Like,
There's a message down here on the side. I'll keep my eye out for a red one. All righty. Thank you very much for coming back this afternoon. I know you've all been sitting there waiting patiently. I made you sweat for 1 minute before I hit the live button. It was worth waiting for. Keith, you're the talk of the town, mate. The Commonwealth custodians have been getting a good run through Jackie Dundee, and a lot of people are starting to look for remedy, and they're not wanting to wait. They're seeing the fraud of the government for what it is and the voting system for what it is. And we had a good chat yesterday, Keith, to sort of flush out the subtle nuances of what you guys are trying to achieve, so that we could sort of get on to straight up today. So could you give us a bit of an intro, Keith, for those that don't know you, the Commonwealth Custodians? What do you do, and why are you doing it?
Yeah, well, I'm the founder of Commonwealth Custodians. I've been researching this since around 1998, and I have sort of gone a different path to most other people. When I was researching it, I found that everybody can come up with the problems that we're having, but no real remedy or no real solution. And so I looked at, biblically, it says come out of her in Revelations 18:4. And so I concentrated on finding out, what exactly her was and how to come out of her. And so, I've been researching, and a lot of it law, a lot of it history, a lot of it how it ties into biblical things, and the way that I think that we are doing it is unique to anybody else. In 2015, I was in a federal court case and got recognised as the living man and the executor of my daughter's estates. And the final orders of that, it actually says that this is the final orders. They sent it to me with compliments, and the final orders is in the name of Keith Charles Estate Harvey. So it's not the person, it's not the legal fiction or straw man. And the respondent is the father in person. Right, so this court case was about the husband and the wife, and not the father. So these final orders are when I went in the last time.
Yeah, that echo is not coming from me, by the way. That's on their end.
And the father of my daughters, and so they recognised me. Look, the first time I went in as the executor of my estate.
You think the counter fix
then they had another court case already scheduled.
Hang on, mate.
In after that, and then went in as a living man.
What's that, Spud?
No, it's not you, it's them.
Yeah, I know. The feedback that's coming through, I can hear it too. What I'll do is I'll skip forward a bit. We're not going to watch the whole fucking thing, obviously. It goes for an hour and 53 minutes. But I rolled up about an hour and 11. Wait, no. Before then, maybe. Maybe around an hour.
Commonwealth Custodian Facebook page. And so you'll see there, we've got to just scroll through there a little bit, and you'll be able to find some of the links, some of the websites, the public notice website in there as well. And obviously follow that. It's free to follow that Commonwealth Custodian page. That'll be a good start just to sort of get you up to speed. Okay, so back on track. Sorry, Matt, I'll turn my mic back off and let you go. I just there's a fair few trolls in here in the comments. I'm just having fun getting rid of them and making sure we sort of keep the relevant questions on stage.
Yeah. So how this system started was in 1648 at the Peace of Westphalia. The Holy Roman Empire came up with the concept of belligerent sovereign states, and these were all the nations that were at war with each other, and they would be, and they created these legal entities so that they could declare war and treaty between each other. So, legal fictions can't really do anything. Under natural law, legal fiction has no authority to do anything. A corporation can't do anything. And that's what these entities are. They're all just legal fictions, corporations. You know, and so in 1648 they created this, and this has evolved to all the governments that we virtually have around the world today in the United Nations. To be in the United Nations, you have to be one of these, a member state of the UN. It used to be that you had to be a member state of the Holy Roman Empire's sovereign state, a state in the UN. It's actually called the Westphalian system, and in 1999, Tony Blair in a speech in 1999, it was either Chicago or New York, I can't remember exactly which one, said that we are now in the post-Westphalian system and into the globalist system. And so that's what we're under. We're under, you know, the globalist system. All these political parties that we have are registered into that system. So they're virtually just a franchise of the UN. They do the UN's bidding, not the people's bidding as they're supposed to, the people's will. And you know, you can't beat their system by being in their system. You can't. If you're in their system and you're trying to bring down their parliament or whatever else, they created that. And it's universal law that he who creates owns and controls. And you know, even though it's a counterfeit system, you know, they created it, they own it. And so therefore, if you are trying to bring down their system, then you are considered as being a belligerent or an enemy combatant, and they will deal with you as such, you know, because you are still in their system trying to bring down their system, right? And while you're in their system, you have no rights, only the rights that they give you, which are the human rights that they give you, right? And human rights, their definition of human, if you look in their law book, is something that looks like a man, but is more of the form of a lower creature that cannot own or inherit property. Right. So in Video Sanctum 1302, it also says in there, you know, that you must, all human creatures must submit to the Pope, right? Because what, you know, the human creature is you know, spiritually dead. They're an animal. They're spiritually dead, and in their system, you know, animals are a commodity and to be bought, sold, and traded, and that's all you are in their system. Whereas in the Commonwealth, you know, with the Constitution humbly relying on the blessing of Almighty God, then we are man and woman of the, you know, of the Bible and spiritual beings, and not just animals that can be a commodity and bought and sold. And so, you know, they have created a totally different world or a totally different reality, and their world is virtually, you know, it's a illusionary world. It's only on paper. It's all done by deceit. It's all in the minds of men who believe in it.
Oh, that's
it's
easy.
Like believing
Oh, that's
in Santa Claus.
Jews.
that their
answer.
that
Zionists.
their system is a make-believe world. They make you believe with the color of law and a color of authority that their world is their counterfeit world is the real one, and that you have to obey them. But it's all make-believe.
I did a little or I reposted a little short video today with a birth certificate, just a rough run through. I've just posted it in the comments there in the Facebook comments, but there's a little rough run of a couple of scrolls down on my video page today, just with the Acts Interpretation Act and the conjunctions that they use with the definition of a person in the Acts Interpretation Act being a body corporate, a corporate, as well as an individual, and using that conjunction to combine and incorporate your name into that corporate entity. And it's just little plays on words, little tricks, and I pulled the Black's Law Dictionary and show you the definition of a person in there with the separation clearly defined, a corporate or a human being. So they are either the worst the English writing law firms in the world, or they deliberately have done over and over, gave you the information in their schools, justified that they have taught you how to read, and when you don't and can't understand and how to read who you are, you become the surety for the dead entity and spend your whole life.
Unfortunately, Aussie chick, you don't know how it works. And this is relevant. It's important. You do not want to be a part of the corporate system. I'm telling you now. Your information can be traded, sold, like all good third-party information. Doesn't matter. This digital ID shit, this will be crucial in people actually like fucking expressing themselves and like showing like they're a human being. We have rights. And if you uphold the Constitution, the Commonwealth, we're the trustees of this country. So it's, yeah, there's a lot involved in this, but it's going to take people getting on board and actually doing their research and understanding that the government stole your birth certificate. They're using it to take out loans. They're using your name as like a number in their system to take out loans and things like that. Yeah, it's all bonds and bearers. But since our country, we got put on a fiat currency system and all that shit. So the dollar's collapsing. It's not going to take long now.
Identifying as the wrong person. So it's got some biblical reference. It's got some biblical reference in there too for the 13 odd times that the Bible states that God has no place for persons, and you would wonder what that means until you actually see what a person in corporate law is.
Yeah, well, that's right. Well, James 2:9 says that if ye respect persons, ye commit sin and are convinced of the laws of the transgressors. So you're convinced
you're falling for the
wrong laws.
Exactly. There's only one law, and this is what people are missing. Like this, our whole system is based off biblical stuff. It really is. And when you find that out, you understand there's one law, God's law. It's that simple. It's not difficult. But the system, the government, they're manipulating everything to confuse people and to throw them off. It's all propaganda to keep you further away from God. Like you want to pray, like sit there and focus on your third eye, like in between. Like Jesus told us to focus on the single eye and, meditate through this and whatnot. So it's all relevant. All of it. 2026 is going to be a pretty interesting year.
Time, Jerusalem was occupied by Rome, and it was Roman law that was being done, and it's Roman law that has the persons. The person is a mask you wear. It's a legal entity. It's not the man. It's your personality, and so if you're convinced of the law of the transgressors, then you're convinced of the wrong law. You're using man's law instead of God's law. And it also says in the Bible, don't use man's law.
Yeah, I think so. There's a few questions in there, Keith. So I think what I talked to Jackie yesterday was obviously we've got to get this out and streamline this out to the average Aussie like myself into a step-based process when we get into there, right? And so there's a few people asking, what does it mean? So there was a question about the licenses and stuff like that. There will be none of the I am the living man, I don't have a driver's license, a registration, and all that sort of stuff at all in the early stages of this, is my understanding. You're talking about getting on the voting register, taking yourself off the other voting register, voting in the people that you need to, in the positions that you need, so that the progress can keep coming together. But you also have techniques and paperwork in there for people to start working their way towards taking back the living man status off the dead entity side of it. Yeah, is that something to do with it?
Yeah. We've got things.
Yeah, long term, like my nan and pop are like that as well. They have separate rooms. They can't handle each other's snoring and whatnot. So I can hear them snoring. Oh, both of them are pretty bad snorers, to be honest. Like I've heard, because I love my nan and pop to death. I love them to death. But yeah, I can hear you snoring through the walls sometimes, guys. Like, why didn't you get those nasal strips and try them? But yeah, even then, like the older they get, it's just have less patience. They get grumpy at the little things. They're still nitpicking. But separate bedrooms, it definitely probably helps in extending that relationship for sure. And you got to have a sense of humor. 100%. 100%. Nah, my nan and pop, they fit pretty well together. So, But we've all got our vices too. There's always something we can all improve on and try and be better at. Communication. Got to be effective when you're communicating. That's for sure. But yeah, Granddad gets grumpy. When he gets grumpy, he'll just fucking, just tell you to fuck off. Not interested. So I can understand that. I get to a certain point too. I was going, nah, not having it. So, yeah. But no, they're sweet. They get on pretty fucking well. Just got to sort out Granddad's boat. Get the electric sorted and then fucking, yeah. There's some big sharks out though, man. I don't even know if I want to get on a fucking boat. Fuck that. If you're feeling lonely, share the bed. Yeah. Gotta cool down, phone mates. Do you think? I'm gonna keep running this clip. I should be in bed, but we'll get there.
Things like unincorporating the name, we found that a lot of people have found that that have had their license disqualified several times have now got a clean license. They've got no driving record whatsoever. There was somebody who was in the Navy for 17 years.
Yeah, so this is interesting what he's saying. He is saying once people have got received these documents, they've hit up the state government and gone, look, I'm taking my corporation name, my state, I'm taking it off the corporation and I'll be executor of my own estate from this day forth. Boom, instantly, all good. You'll get these documents, you'll be able to do this. And what he's saying here is it seems to clear your record too. So any past record history of that you had, for some reason, gets erased. Yeah, it's fucking weird. I don't know.
Went to look up his records. They went through 4 computers and found that there was no record of him. And so the whole thing is that that is being taken off the record in their world, and that is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. We've never had anybody who there's a lot of people who are on pensions and invalid pensions and all different sorts of things. There's never been any negative thing happen to anybody who's been on a benefit. See, how we handle it is that if they want you to be the person, you are not the person who is on that license or on that Medicare card or on that letter.
You have to understand these things as well. What he's trying to explain to you, these particular words and the definitions, the exact definitions, not your fucking interpretation of what you think it means. Specific definitions and legal terms. Very important. So what he's essentially saying, the name on your license, your birth certificate, all of these things are not, they're not you, right? They're given to you. That's why it says given names, corporation. It's why your name's in all capitals. These are like critical fucking things people need to pay attention to because everybody's forgotten. Except for a handful. Like this man right here, he's doing God's work, people. Right? For the most part, cunts that are watching this, they're probably not going to do nothing or give a fuck about it. But still, I'm just trying to get the word out a little bit. So they provide the links for people to go to, show you the process in applying for these certificates. Where the fuck is it? These here. So it's different in every state, but the specific name of the document I'll need to receive is called a birth registration statement. Not a certificate, a statement, a registration statement. So this is important. You get that, and then boom, you get a justice of peace to sign off on some shit. You send that to, I think it goes to the Attorney General, and boom, you're separated from the Australian corporation, which has been falsified and usurped the government in 1973. But people go, whatever, you're talking shit. There's no, if you don't want to step into your birthright, ultimately, like the Commonwealth of this country and what our ancestors wrote it down to be, so we could live. But if you don't want to fucking step to that and learn about it, that's your own doing. But the Constitution is like a second Bible almost. It's how you navigate a dodgy and corrupt governments. The sad thing is, we do have an Attorney General in this country, and she could dissolve the current Parliament and make change or do whatever, but no, they won't. So you need to get this document though. It might be different in Queensland, in Victoria. It could be. I did get a comment actually. Give me 1 second. I'll find this document real quick because there's different ones in different states. They have all different fucking names. It's fascinating. Very fascinating. Okay, so this one. Nope. I don't know where the the fuck this document's gone? No, I can't find it right now. But someone else had a document for Victoria or Queensland, and they have a completely different name to whatever the fuck they're calling it here, a birth registration statement. So all identification documents must be current, not expired. Where a document from list 3 is provided as evidence of address, must have been issued within the last 3 months. If you don't have the required identification, please contact us for assistance. The processing time for a copy of birth registration statement is approximately 4 to 6 weeks. Due to the nature of these applications, priority service cannot be offered. So they're trying to delay you already, and you can see it in the words they're using and what they're saying here. 4 to 6 weeks, that's fucking ridiculous. Like with automation, artificial intelligence, and the application of these things in these types of departments and things, like, fuck, get your act together. That's ridiculous. 4 to 6 weeks. That's fucking insane. Anyway, in person, you can complete this form and lodge it with your original ID at our customer service centres. There you go, down in Adelaide. Surname, signature. But here's the thing. You can't just fucking... Hang on. Okay. So you have to actually print your birth certificate, so the live certificate, onto cotton paper at letter size, right? So not just, you can't just fucking, here you go, here's my birth certificate. No, it's not like that. You have to print it specifically on cotton paper, right? I don't know what the meaning of that is or what the symbolism with it is, but have to use cotton paper, has to be letter sized. So, yeah, I'm going to go through this entire process. It'll take me a couple weeks when I get paid, and I'll fucking fill all this in. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah. So yeah, I was reading before, it's like you need a genuine reason for this document. They're going to contact you. They're going to try and make it hard for you to get this document, make it a bit difficult. They're going to try and confuse you, right? Just stay focused. Just have it all written out. Make sure you keep a paper trail and whatnot. But yeah, do the right thing. Don't be nasty on the phone when you're speaking to them. Just do everything properly how you're supposed to. And I think it will be a pretty seamless process. They're just saying you can't pay to speed up the process. Yeah. But yeah. So I don't know what the relevance to the cotton paper thing is. But yeah. It's interesting. What up, sunshine? Back. Going under 2, mate. Just about to crash out. Yeah, it's getting fucking late. I should have been crashed out earlier. I might have to take 2 of these cunts tomorrow and proper zonk myself. I don't know. It says I can take 1 to 2. So it's not got my address on yet. Fucking. So yeah, 1 to 2 at night. Is like none of this morning stuff. Just fucking take them at night, and they should do good. So I kind of wanted to see how I reacted to it as well, because a high fucking dose. Yeah, it's been interesting, that's for sure. Not what I expected either. So yeah, a bit of drowsiness, but I've been smoking too. I've had drink, just a few drinks, not too many. But so so yeah, fuck. I'll keep running on this.
Right. When they send that out, they're sending it out to the legal entity, not you. And so when you realize, all right, well, that's not me, you know, you don't want to act as the legal person. What you want to do is do it in a different capacity. And that can be that you are the executor of your estate, or you are the trustee, or you are the executor of contracts for your natural private person. And when you do it in a different capacity, you know, you may have, you know, the license, and you may have the Medicare card, you know, and if your person's, you know, if you think that your person should visit the hospital, then you take it to the hospital, and while you're there, you have a check up yourself.
Yeah, look, there's a lot of work that we do with, you know, the Living Council, the Warrior at Law. There's, you know, executive life orders probably will be too far of a stretch here, but the work that we do with there's a lot of work that goes into, you know, getting back your birth registration certificate, your living birth certificate, your live birth record, your power of attorney from your mother. You know, all of that work there's some good process, some really good processes out there, some really thorough processes out there that will mesh well with this, without sort of without having any conflict to it. You know what I mean? Like obviously, you know, like it's a price thing for some. There's some price in some of the other programs, but I mean, at the end of the day, what I'm saying is, and what I'm enjoying here is that this is not one way is the only way. It's doing what other groups are doing, but they are sort of focused on that. And what you're more focused on is the establish of the de jure government side of things through the nationals, the Commonwealth nationals. And aside to that, the goal for that is for getting the money and partaking in the corporate system for the time being. The goal for that is setting yourself to be able to take control of the funds or the funding, and take back off that administrator, and then that will be, you know, that will be the funding questions that people are talking about with pensions and stuff. But that's a fair way down the track. But in the interim, there's work to be done. There's hard work to be done to reestablish yourself as the living man or woman. Correct? Is that a good summary?
I mean, everything that you do helps to establish who you are, and doing those things, you know. But you know, unless you're doing it from the Commonwealth, it really makes no difference whatsoever. They just see you as being in their world. You know, the only way that you can establish
have to go through
your standing is to put it onto their public record, and so, you know, we have the things that put it onto their public record. Anything that is not recorded it's not there. It's never seen or heard. And you know, and so you know, the things that we do, I mean, all things like doing the enduring power of attorney. I did all that in 2015. And, I've done all that stuff a long time ago, and there was stuff that I've done a long time ago, and it's yes, people who haven't done it, because they don't want to do it, but nowadays you don't really need that. What you need to do is establish that you are in the Commonwealth.
Yeah, and that's right though. So, but this is the it has better standing to be trying to reestablish yourself as a living person from the national side of things. But then the other processes actually gain some validity by having that standing first, rather than trying to do it on the ship and risk fucking. I won't say effing it up. We've got a different crowd here today, but risk stuffing it up.
No, it's I mean. You can do anything in their system, but while you're in their system, if there's anything that they can see, and it's a maze, virtually anything that they can see that is wrong with it, they'll just assume that you're a slave in their system. You've got no rights. It means nothing. You're trying to use the wrong law in the wrong system, so therefore you're insane and incompetent because you don't know who you are. I can't hear.
We talk about that a lot when we say, if you were the trustee and a child of 14-year-old came in to claim his or her wealth, and your job was to make sure that they were of maturity enough to be able to take control of it, and they were incompetent in the way that they presented themselves, they were not ready to be in charge of it, then that's what you would want. Now, I'm not justifying what they've done. I'm talking about the trustee situation, how easy it is for them to dismiss us because they're like, well, you're clearly not ready for this process to be in charge of your money, of your Commonwealth money or your Commonwealth share, because you don't even know who you are. You don't know who your name is. You've identified yourself as a dead and summoned.
Yeah.
Only dead are summoned. And
if you don't know who you are and where you stand, then that's the two things that you have to know: exactly who you are and where you stand.
Yes.
Stand under God. That's all. Have faith. Say your prayers. All these things. I'll probably run a live tomorrow. Maybe in the morning. See how we go. It's going to be hot. Very hot tomorrow. So, yeah. Appreciate everybody tuning in. It's my cue. I'll fuck off to bed, get some rest. But God bless, big love, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Ciao.